to all of you. We are thrilled to have you with us today, celebrating these outstanding graduates for their hard work and academic achievements. As we begin this momentous ceremony, please remain standing for the national anthem led by Ryan Metcalf.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Ryan. Please be seated. It's a great day to be in Ichabod. I am Julianne Mazachek, president of Washburn University, and on behalf of the Washburn University Board of Regents, the faculty, administration, and staff, I welcome you to Washburn University Institute of Technology commencement ceremony. We are so proud of our graduates and excited all of you are here today, whether you're in person or watching the live stream, to celebrate these students' achievements. I am delighted to introduce our platform party and will ask each of you to remain standing after I call your name. Grand Marshal Aaron Carnes, Vice President Stephen Terry, Acting Vice President Teresa Clounch, Dean Scott Smathers, Provost John Fritsch, Regent Linda Jeffrey, and Regent John Nave. You may be seated. Graduates, congratulations. In just a few minutes, you will step across this stage to receive your Washburn Tech certificate. A certificate holds great value, symbolizing an investment in yourself and an important step toward achieving your goals and dreams. As you look to the future, remember that success is not a destination, but a continuous journey. The knowledge and skills you have gained so far have laid a strong foundation, but the world is ever changing and there will always be more to learn. Embrace the challenges ahead as opportunities for growth and never stop seeking knowledge. Keep pushing boundaries and stay open to new ideas. Your journey is just beginning, and with a commitment to lifelong learning, hard work, and dedication, you will shape a future full of possibilities. Before you cross this stage, let's take a moment to reflect on all those who helped you along the way. We know that no one makes it to this point of achievement without the assistance or support of others. First, the audience is filled with family and friends who have supported each of you, and there are many others celebrating from afar. Thanks to all of you for supporting these graduates and encouraging them as they work to achieve this goal today. Next, I would like to recognize a very special group of people who are key to our graduate success, our Washburn Tech instructors. If you are a Washburn Tech instructor, will you please stand so we can recognize you? These instructors, through their teaching and commitment, inspire and engage students, challenge them to be their very best, and for our students to do things they might not even have thought possible. Thank you for your dedication to your discipline, for mentoring and guiding your students, and for the amazing work you do both in and outside of the classroom. Please, let's give them another round of applause. Thank you. And finally, we know it took dedicated effort and many sacrifices to get to this graduation stage. We at Washburn are so proud of you, and we hope you are proud too of your hard work and all that you have achieved. So take time to celebrate, then go and use your gifts and talents to make a difference and to build an even brighter future. Go and be an amazing Ichabod. Congratulations. And now it is my pleasure to welcome Dean Scott Smathers to the podium.
Thank you, President Masachek. And thank you to our families, friends, instructors, and staff for being here to celebrate this important milestone. Graduates, today is about you. Your hard work, persistence, and resilience have brought you to this moment. Whether you balance school with work, family, or other challenges, you showed up and kept going. That determination is what defines Washburn Tech, and it is what will carry you forward in your careers and communities. Be proud of your hard work and take time to celebrate. Now, it's my pleasure to recognize our National Technical Honor Society inductees. These students not only excelled academically, but also demonstrated exceptional leadership. Would you please stand and be recognized? Thank you. You may be seated. Washburn Tech is also proud to be an active member of Skills USA. This fall, 13 of our students competed in the district competition, and all 13 earned medals for their outstanding performance. If you participated in this event or are a member of Skills USA, would you please stand and be recognized? Okay. All right. We also want to recognize all those who have served or are currently serving in the U.S. Armed Forces who are here tonight, both graduates and guests. To our veterans, active duty service members, National Guard and reservists, thank you. And to the families who support them, we're grateful for your strength and sacrifice. If you have served or are currently serving, please stand so we may express our appreciation. You may be seated, and thank you for your service. We will now begin the conferring of diplomas and technical certificates. We kindly ask that parents, relatives, and friends remain in the audience so our graduates and photographers have a clear path. However, please feel free to celebrate your graduate proudly by standing, cheering, clapping, and waving as they cross the stage. Will all graduating students please rise? President Masachek, I am honored to present to you the candidates for diplomas and technical certificates. Those here today, as well as those in absentia, have completed all requirements and have been formally recommended by our faculty for the awarding of their diplomas and technical certificates.
virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of Washburn University, I hereby confer upon those who have completed the requirements the appropriate certificate and diploma with all the honors, rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Candidates, please be seated, and the marshals will direct you to the stage.
Ian Parcel, Auto Service Technician. Marcus Reeves, Auto Service Technician. Leo Castro Martinez, Auto Service Technician. Gavin Dean Cox, Auto Service Technician. Cameron Michael Johnston, Auto Service Technician. Tiffany Amber Lynn Bonenkemper, Cosmetology, National Technical Honor Society. Ana Isabel Garcia, Cosmetology, National Technical Honor Society. Haley Jean Holtzmeister, Cosmetology. Emma Leach, Cosmetology, National Technical Honor Society. Destiny Vernice Lachelle Phelps, Cosmetology, National Technical Honor Society. Sophia Marie Riccomini, Cosmetology, National Technical Honor Society. Trinity Simone Robinson, Cosmetology. Summer Rain Rosales, Cosmetology, National Technical Honor Society. Lamaya Chantriel Taylor, Cosmetology, National Technical Honor Society. Carlin D. White, Cosmetology. Breanne Wymore, Cosmetology, National Technical Honor Society. Alexander Michael Taylor, Diesel Technology. Colby Kenneth Heckman, Diesel Technology. Ariana Rocio Macias, Diesel Technology. Trevor Kochi, Diesel Technology. Charles Joseph Oftenberg, Diesel Technology. Zachary Brandon Franco, Diesel Technology. Avery Velasquez, Diesel Technology. Shane Michael Dean Adamson, Electrical Technology. Brandon Andre Oshko, Electrical Technology. Logan David Stormer, Electrical Technology. Colin Andrew Bartlow, Electrical Technology. Dalen A. Johnson, Electrical Technology. Aiden Randall McPhail, Electrical Technology. Rala Hansen, Electrical Technology. Bailey Elizabeth Heinecker, Electrical Technology. Jacoby D. Springer Good, Electrical Technology. Juan Pablo Alvarez, Electrical Technology. Yasmin Medina, Electrical Technology. Brandon Anthony Blankus, Emergency Medical Services, EMR. Kaylee Christine Cooper, Emergency Medical Services, EMR. Krista Rose Dickman, Emergency Medical Services, EMR. Alina May Lynn Fadley, Emergency Medical Services, EMR. Tatum Jacob Griley, Emergency Medical Services, EMR. Raven Janae Jones, Emergency Medical Responder. Maverick Ryan Lee, Emergency Medical Services, EMR. Lizeth Marie Quintana, Foundations of Healthcare, CNA. William Colton McGoy, Emergency Medical Services, EMR. Frederick Thomas Nelson, Emergency Medical Services, EMR. Jideen Sayuri Payton, Emergency Medical Services, EMR. Jonathan David Wasserstein, Emergency Medical Services, EMR. Fernanda Carolina Ariola, Emergency Medical Technician. Taylor Bowman, Emergency Medical Technician, National Technical Honor Society. Mackenzie Blanton, Emergency Medical Technician. Truman Breedy, Emergency Medical Technician. Shamaya Asani Britt, Emergency Medical Technician, National Technical Honor Society. Ryan Claire Carlson, Emergency Medical Technician, National Technical Honor Society. Parker Corona Maciel, Emergency Medical Technician. Timothy Emerson, Emergency Medical Technician, National Technical Honor Society. Felipa Gabrielle Pohl, Emergency Medical Technician. Ashley Nicole Gore, Emergency Medical Technician. Chris Gutierrez, Emergency Medical Technician. Catherine Hawks, Emergency Medical Technician. Sydney Faith Holland, Emergency Medical Technician, National Technical Honor Society. Isabella Lucia Jackson, Emergency Medical Technician. Carson Joseph Kaler, Emergency Medical Technician. Zachary Michael Keys, Emergency Medical Technician. Zachary Michael Lindsay, Emergency Medical Technician. Jacob J. Malcolm, Emergency Medical Technician. Wesley R. Martin, Emergency Medical Technician, National Technical Honor Society. Brennan James Murphy, Emergency Medical Technician. Samantha Pena, Emergency Medical Technician. Sharon Marie Polk, Emergency Medical Technician. Benjamin Calum Phoenix Rod, Emergency Medical Technician. Christian Alvin Thomas Ryan, Emergency Medical Technician, National Technical Honor Society. Yair Saucedo, Emergency Medical Technician, National Technical Honor Society. Caleb John Schmitz, Emergency Medical Technician. Jaden Schwartz, Emergency Medical Technician. Dominic Wayne Silva. Grant Dennis Spreer, Emergency Medical Technician. Thomas Stamos, Emergency Medical Technician. Jamie Danielle Thompson, Emergency Medical Technician. Geneva Catherine Toney, Emergency Medical Technician, National Technical Honor Society. Austin Taylor Zavala, Emergency Medical Technician. Gerald Ramanita Gingrao Jr., Foundations of Healthcare, CNA. Addison Byer, Foundations of Healthcare, CNA. Alexandria Marie Trumbull, Foundations of Healthcare, CNA. Lillian Lee Smart, Foundations of Healthcare, CNA. Rylan Ray Bowman, Foundations of Healthcare, CNA. Allison Iris Satzler, Foundations of Healthcare, CNA. Amaya Marie Cox, Foundations of Healthcare, CNA. Samantha Nicole Goodrich, Foundations of Healthcare, CNA. Ashley Paige Hanna, Foundations of Healthcare, CNA. Sylvia Perez Vasquez, Foundations of Healthcare, CNA. Kyra Ann Peterson, Foundations of Healthcare, CNA. Kate Marie Vanderweide, Foundations of Healthcare, CNA. Abigail Ann Albright, Foundations of Healthcare, CNA. Megan Renee Gill, Foundations of Healthcare, CNA. Cadence Renee St. Cyr, Foundations of Healthcare, CNA. Kira Marie Evans, Foundations of Healthcare, CNA. Isaiah Ray Holbert, Foundations of Healthcare, CNA. Isabella Marie Gonzalez, Foundations of Healthcare, CNA. Brooklyn Ruth Bowling, Foundations of Healthcare, CNA. Jillian Grace McKinley, Foundations of Healthcare, CNA. Ava Bella Kate Shire, Foundations of Healthcare, CNA. Chloe Ann Hilmer, Foundations of Healthcare, CNA. Madison Ray Dunson, Foundations of Healthcare, CNA. Keziah Lene Smith, Foundations of Healthcare, CNA. Jillian Lee Walder, Foundations of Healthcare, CNA. Lainey Bryn Webb, Foundations of Healthcare, CNA. Demaya Lapri Tyree, Foundations of Healthcare, CNA. Mazen Marley Zaid, Foundations of Healthcare, CNA. Anaya Nyasia Wilson, Foundations of Healthcare, CNA. Camilla Sanchez, Foundations of Healthcare, CNA. Daniela Naomi Pinto Hernandez, Foundations of Healthcare, CNA. Sarah Elizabeth Neal, Practical Nursing.
Yeah, my eyes are watering.
Shelby Lynn Ratner, Practical Nursing, National Technical Honor Society. Ingrid Reyes Bolaños, Practical Nursing, National Technical Honor Society. Kaylee Ariano, Foundations of Healthcare, CNA. Ensley Blosser, Foundations of Healthcare, CNA. Rainey Booth, Foundations of Healthcare, CNA. Ephesius Anne-Marie Bowie, Foundations of Healthcare, CNA. Brianna Page Browning, Foundations of Healthcare, CNA. Esther Grace Burnworth, Foundations of Healthcare, CNA. Alondra Cabello, Foundations of Healthcare, CNA. Bricia Guadalupe Castillo, Foundations of Healthcare, CNA. Ali Elaine Kaufman, Foundations of Healthcare, CNA. Ella Grace Carter, Foundations of Healthcare, CNA. Lily Tyler Call, Foundations of Healthcare, CNA. Lily Elizabeth Charvat, Foundations of Healthcare, CNA. Tanaya Michelle Cunningham, Foundations of Healthcare, CNA. Judith Love De La Rosa, Foundations of Healthcare, CNA. Melanie Estrada Alba, Foundations of Healthcare, CNA. Jalen Dwayne Fisher, Foundations of Healthcare, CNA. Peyton Fowler, Foundations of Healthcare, CNA. Deanna Garcia Silva, Foundations of Healthcare, CNA. Nylea Garcia Espinoza, Foundations of Healthcare, CNA. Madison Dawn Gregg, Foundations of Healthcare, CNA. Satine Grace Griffith, Foundations of Healthcare, CNA. Michaela Lee Hainline, Foundations of Healthcare, CNA. Isabella Alice Hafland, Foundations of Healthcare, CNA. Aubrey Jane Hamilton, Foundations of Healthcare, CNA. McKenna Nicole Havens, Foundations of Healthcare, CNA. Chloe Lene Hendrickson, Foundations of Healthcare, CNA. Amara Hibbert, Foundations of Healthcare, CNA. Noella Summer Jim Tiscanero, Foundations of Healthcare, CNA. Peyton Nicole Keithley, Foundations of Healthcare, CNA. Hannah Marchant, Foundations of Healthcare, CNA. Kaylee Danielle Mathia, Foundations of Healthcare, CNA. Kaylee Meinholt, Foundations of Healthcare, CNA. Isabel Rose Mertel, Foundations of Healthcare, CNA. Evelyn Marie Rain Minton, Foundations of Healthcare, CNA. Riley Marie Moeller, Foundations of Healthcare, CNA. Gracie Lucille Nelson, Foundations of Healthcare, CNA. Alexa Rosales Nieves, Foundations of Healthcare, CNA. Zariah Patton, Foundations of Healthcare, CNA. Gabrielle Selena Perez, Foundations of Healthcare, CNA. Landon Howard Poe, Foundations of Healthcare, CNA. Ella Reese Powell, Foundations of Healthcare, CNA. Aubrey Denise Prickett, Foundations of Healthcare, CNA. Corey Reeser, Foundations of Healthcare, CNA. Olivia Morgan Rosencutter, Foundations of Healthcare, CNA. Layla Louise Rohr, Foundations of Healthcare, CNA. Melanie Rosendo Munoz, Foundations of Healthcare, CNA. Alyssa Grace Stark, Foundations of Healthcare, CNA. Autumn Stadelman, Foundations of Healthcare, CNA. Talasia Renee Taylor, Foundations of Healthcare, CNA. Belen Isabel Torres Zamora, Foundations of Healthcare, CNA. Addison Jane Toyne, Foundations of Healthcare, CNA. Erica Michelle Webb, Foundations of Healthcare, CNA. Jackson Riley Whitehead, Foundations of Healthcare, CNA. Jessica Faith Hovestad, phlebotomy. Joanna Louise Deal, Foundations of Phlebotomy. Yvonne Yatsiri Mariano Tino, phlebotomy. Eileen Vasquez Sanchez, phlebotomy. Montserrat Garcia, Foundations of Phlebotomy. Aranza Urbina Archundia, Foundations of Phlebotomy. Elizabeth Vitella Regalado, phlebotomy. Gabriel Marcel Cooney, Foundations of Phlebotomy. Elizabeth Ann Keene, Foundations of Phlebotomy. Richard Allen Lara, Foundations of Phlebotomy. Ariadne Yelena Martinez Hernandez, Foundations of Phlebotomy. Josefina Elizabeth Lopez Macias, Foundations of Phlebotomy.
Can you repeat that one more time? Shanae.
Antonia McGee, Foundations of Phlebotomy. Madison Swigum, Graphics Technology. Jacob Scott Brown, Industrial Machine Maintenance Tech, Associate of Applied Science. Jesus Manuel Blanco, Industrial Machine Maintenance Technology. Lakota Ryan Kaufman, Industrial Machine Maintenance Technology. Blake Hammock, Industrial Machine Maintenance Technology. Katie Atkins, Kansas State High School Diploma. Janice Armour, Kansas State High School Diploma. Darius Bulland, Kansas State High School Diploma. Shania Gonzalez, Kansas State High School Diploma. Mason Gonzalez, Kansas State High School Diploma. Mercedes Hartness, Kansas State High School Diploma. Miranda Lynn Isaac, Kansas State High School Diploma. Destiny Jackson, Kansas State High School Diploma. Faith Morgan, Kansas State High School Diploma. Byron Nard, Kansas State High School Diploma. Shauna Jalen Rogers, Kansas State High School Diploma. Elisa Tapley, Kansas State High School diploma. Chazray Wayne, Kansas State High School diploma. Gage White, Kansas State High School diploma. Lonald T. Williams, Kansas State High School diploma, AOK Healthcare graduate. Rain Hope Cathell, phlebotomy. Elizabeth Seha, phlebotomy. Emma Grace Couch, phlebotomy. Grace Davis, phlebotomy. Faye Dana Rodriguez, phlebotomy. Patience Louise Dawn France, phlebotomy. Mackenzie Jade Hintz, phlebotomy. Gracie May Huff, phlebotomy. Alexis Nicole Jackman, phlebotomy. Paige Elizabeth Alana Lacour, phlebotomy. Emerson Paige Lewis, phlebotomy. Vanessa Meneses, phlebotomy. Casey Oberhelman, phlebotomy. JC Jean Bolin, practical nursing, National Technical Honors Society. Cassidy Leanne DeWitt, practical nursing. Vicki Diane Dressler, practical nursing, National Technical Honor Society. Kristen Nicole Fogg, practical nursing, National Technical Honor Society. Reina Marie Gallegos, practical nursing, National Technical Honor Society. Lataya Johnson, practical nursing, National Technical Honor Society. Kaylin McManus, practical nursing, National Technical Honor Society. Jessica Faith Nungo, practical nursing. JC Bumchin, welding, Cert A. Eddie Conejo, welding, Cert A. Trenton Corbin, welding, Cert A. Chase Douglas Kaufman, welding, Cert A. Davin Kane, welding, Cert A. Isaiah De La Cruz, welding, Cert A. John Paul Joseph Downey, welding, Cert A. Colt Lawrence Ellerman, welding, Cert A. Joshua Adam Fonseca Jr., welding, Cert A. D'Angelo Harris, welding. Terrence Harris Fowler, welding, Cert A. Elena Sue Hewitt, Welding Cert A. Xavier Kirkwood, Welding. Layla McCoy, Welding Cert A. Javier Lopez Ramos, Welding Cert A. Austin Matthew Miller, Welding Cert A. Oscar David Ortega, Welding Cert A. Israel Theatris Owens, Welding Cert A. Xander Joseph Keever, Welding Cert A. Joshua Adam Piscina, Welding Cert A. Paige Michelle Ralph, Welding Cert A. Nathaniel Ryan Rhodes, Welding Cert A. Coy Tannehill, Welding Cert A. Eric Conejo, Welding Cert A. Xander James Terrell, Welding Cert A. Nathan Sean Thomas, Welding Cert A. Luke Matthew Troush, Welding Cert A. Devin Turnbow, Welding Cert A. Tyshawn Daheem Williams, Welding Cert A.
We are proud to welcome 354 graduates as new alumni of Washburn. Congratulations. As we take a brief pause to allow our graduates to finish getting their photos and return to their seats, we would like to offer a few housekeeping reminders to help us as we begin to conclude today's celebration. At the end of the ceremony, we kindly ask that all guests remain seated until the graduates, platform party, and instructors have recessed and exited Lee Arena. This tradition allows us to honor our graduates with the dignity and recognition they deserve. Graduates, please remain seated in your row until you're escorted out. We also encourage everyone to gather any personal belongings before you exit. Our ceremony ushers are stationed throughout the arena and are happy to assist with directions or any questions you may have. Once the recessional is complete, you'll be able to reconnect with your graduates outside the arena in the hallways. As we near the close of today's ceremony, I would like to take one more moment to recognize each of you, our remarkable graduates. You made the choice to pursue a technical education, to learn a skill, and to invest in your future. That choice required long days, early mornings, late nights, and a commitment to excellence. Whether you're heading straight into the workforce, continuing your education, or exploring new opportunities, you should be incredibly proud of the resilience, focus, and determination that brought you to this moment. Each of you has received a Washburn Alumni License Plate courtesy of the Washburn Alumni Association. We hope you'll display it proudly, not just as a memento of today, but as a reminder that you belong to a community that believes in you, supports you, and celebrates your success. At Washburn, our mission is to create a pathways to opportunity for learners from all backgrounds. Many of you balance school with work, family, or military service. Some of you are first-generation graduates. Others return to school after years away. Whatever your path has been, you stayed committed, you persevered, and today you stand as graduates of Washburn Tech. That is something to be deeply proud of. And while today marks the end of one chapter, it doesn't have to be the end of your educational journey. If you choose to pursue an associate or bachelor's degree, we hope you'll keep Washburn in mind. You'll always have a home here, and we'll be ready to support you when you take that next step. Graduates, congratulations once again. We cannot wait to see where your talent, passion, and ambition take you next. It is now my pleasure to welcome back President Masachek for the turning of the tassel and the closing of our ceremony.
Thank you, Dean Smathers, for recognizing these new alumni. Will the graduates please rise? Please ensure that your tassel is on the right side of your mortarboard. And then I'm going to ask you to look out into the audience and find your family and your friends, or to look at your favorite faculty member. Just point that direction. Okay, as a symbol of your great achievement, please move the tassel from the right to the left side of your mortarboard to indicate your new status as college graduates and alumni. Congratulations to our graduates, and go Buds!
Watch me dance, dance the night away. My heart could be burning, but you won't see it on my face. Watch me dance, dance the night away. I'll still keep the party running, I won't get out of place. Lately, I've been moving close to the edge, still be looking my best. I stay on the beat, you can count on me, I ain't missing no steps. 'Cause every romance shakes and it bends, don't give a damn. When the night's here, I don't do tears, baby, no chance. I could dance, I could dance, I could dance. Watch me dance, dance the